Well, I have a dragon.
Have you ever tried cutting his tail off and see if it goes back?
No, they don't do that.
Oh, it's not that one?
No. It's a dragon, hence the reason I said I got a dragon.
The echo. Oh God, is the echo from me, Marcus?
Yes, very.
sir.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let me see what I can do about that. Minicam, virtual webcam, Man, I'm so sick of this minicam stuff. It's been up in my business, messing up my live streams. System's down. I'm using the Quadcast.
You know what everyone's going to watch?
I would have knew the moon was made by Pete Electronics.
Nice try, Michael. Yeah.
Michael has the point. Michael has the point. I think we should do a vote.
Okay, let's see. I turned down the gain on it. The gain was all the way up. Is it better now?
Echo. Nope.
Yeah, it's still echoing.
Guys, I'm switching to OBS after this. I think I got to.
Or just do the thing you're doing at the beginning of the year so it wouldn't echo.
Yeah. I'll switch from my mic to my webcam mic, which won't be as good quality, but at least it will work, not echo. All right, how's this, guys? Can you guys still hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Does it echo? No more echo?
It's lowered.
Echo. Kind of.
Echo, testing. How is this? Is this better?
That sounds good.
Okay.
No,
The
sir,
echo, like,
your voice is echoing. It's our voices echoing out of your microphone. It's like we talk and then we can hear our voices talking back.
Yeah, which it should cancel out because your playback device. Oh, let me try that then. Okay, wait. All right, talk. Are you guys coming through my device now?
Yo.
That fixed it?
Yeah, it still echoes.
It's a lot better, sir.
I just want to take this computer, break it in half.
Don't do that.
No, I'm going to.
I'm
gonna do it. I have to do it.
User error.
Think about the children.
Think about the children. Well, all right, children. Let's see what we have so far. So here we are. We're this guy, and one of my favorite things about Animation Kit is I can like climb over stuff. I love that so much. You guys can't get up here, but I can still blow you up.
Like, how do we add the animations to, like, all the enemies in the game, but without having to go into each file?
How do we do the animation for what in the game?
All the enemies you're gonna eventually put into it. So it's not just jump on something and shoot them like in zombies. Call of Duty.
Okay, I don't think I fully understand the question though. So wait, what are you asking to do? Like, what are we supposed?
So you said you like the animation system being able to climb on top of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How do we add that to the enemies so they just don't stand there and let you shoot at them?
Yeah, we. How would we? Well, for they normally can unless it's too high, and then you have to activate the jump command, which is why I was able to climb over that. So what we could do, I don't want to do this today. It just seems complicated for like a very little mechanic, but it would be, all right, so if you're near a surface that you can't get over, try hitting the jump button. And if that instigates that climbing over thing, then as long as he's still being told to continually go after the player, now he's on a proper nav mesh and he'll be able to go forward with it. So that should be good.
Okay.
I remember I hated how like these things are like, the widget is like floating up really high. I didn't like that. So I want it to stay down. And I got to remember how to do that. Is it draw at desired size? Is that what I got to solve? Maybe I got to do it like this.
Oh, sir, I found a great idea for the credits, like the tokens or the money.
Okay.
So instead of having that box with your picture on, of you just standing there, we take a picture of you blinking and smiling, and then we add like a shiny effect onto it, like a gleam in your eye or something. and then I change your eye into a dollar sign,
Oh, please.
and then you're smiling. We make the credit into like a
Wi-Fi, please.
circle. and we put
Wi-Fi,
your face on
Wi-Fi.
it.
If you really want to do that, go right ahead. I mean, I had Steven send me, many, many disturbing photoshops of this same image, but me wearing sunglasses and all kinds of stuff. So if that's how you want to
Steven,
spend your
you're
precious
just
time
zooming on
growing
his
up,
face.
by all means, please go for it.
Like a glitter
I
effect.
had
on
a
it, and
Zoom
then
in
go after
version of
cookies.
his face. I send it to him.
I know.
Sir, we need that.
That's why I filed that restraining order the
Move on,
next
sir.
moment. Huh?
Mr. What's your opinion about the hut kind of idea I had for the HQ or towns that we can make?
The HUD? What, was it in the email or was it something else? Tell us.
Huts. It was in an email I sent you, and you asked for like a 3D model of it, but I couldn't find any of it. Like
I got
like
the.
as their houses.
Oh, you talk about the concept art you sent me?
Yeah.
Yeah, let
Not
me.
really mine, but just
No, let me share that with everybody. The question is, do we make the models themselves, or can we download them? I mean, there's so many great Star Wars models and stuff we can find that we can just throw into this game. So I took stuff from my game that are very Middle Eastern, but I'm like, they kind of fit the Tatooine. They're not great, but they're there. Game development's an iterative process. Here's what I'm talking about. Here's what he sent me. These look awesome. So these are, pictures of 3D models. I just need the models themselves. So here, I'll tell you guys. Oh, you actually sent me a sketch fab? Oh, gotcha. Maybe we can get this model. Yeah, let's bring in this model today if we can. Now, obviously, if we were going to release this game or license this game out or sell this game, which we're not doing any of those things, then we would have to, get permission and that kind of stuff and really respect. Oh man, this is a great model. Oh my gosh, yes please, can we download? So this is a website called Sketchfab, which lets people host 3D models, and sometimes people can download them. So if we hit download 3D model, and this is actually a free model. CC attribution means it's free. You just have to credit the author. So we're going to download this. Original format FBX or OBJ. And hold on, wait. Before anything happens, we have to everybody say thank you, Beach54 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Beach54. That was. I've never been more ashamed in my entire life. All right, let's try that again on cue. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Beach54. Can't we all just do it like at the same time? Otherwise we're gonna get sued. We have to give them attribution. Okay? You want our class to get sued? I didn't think so.
Sir, what are they suing us for?
For not giving them the attribution, because it says you have to give them attribution. It's free model, but you have to attribute credit. No, this is how you do it. This is the official way. All right. Anyway, we
named the title.
We all did it. Source FBX, awesome. We're going to bring this model in, and Steven, let's give a thank you to Steven for finding this for us. All right, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Steven. 54. All right. So now I'm bringing this in, and cool. Let's see how it looks. I'm gonna hit import. Maybe we should make a folder for any imported stuff so that we don't get things getting looking crazy here. So let's do that. New folder. Imports. Import means bringing something to the game. Import. We're gonna bring in bring in the models and the textures. Download.
Oh, and besides, I'm not sure if you're able to. Maybe we can like deform it to be different kind of buildings, too. Just saying.
So, hey, sir, I have an idea. Would you like to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
No, Zariah, the drawings are not useless.
When we publish this game, we can just call it Space Rangers Adventures of the Manly Dorian.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard. Okay, so Zariah, I didn't know if they were ready yet. Is your concept art ready? Because remember, bringing in a model like this doesn't mean that's the way it's going to look. That's just a building block. It's like a Lego. You know, many Legos can be used to make any number of scenes, but the concept art is going to tell us what scene can we actually build from. Still working on them. Okay, Zariah, do you think you could have us have some concept art for us by next class, which would be Tuesday? 4 different types, like different styles or different environments? Cool. Okay. Well, I'm really excited. Well, in the meantime, we're gonna get Star Wars props. Guys, find me stuff. Find me speeders. Find me find me stormtrooper helmets. Find me anything that's inspired by the Star Wars universe, and we'll bring it in and we'll implement it into our game in some sort of way. Okay. And by the way, the website that Steven went to called Sketchfab is a great resource for that. So I'm gonna drop this link on Sketchfab. Bam. Find us stuff that is free to download that we can implement into our game just like this. That would be fantastic. If you find something and it's Star Wars related and it looks good, we'll bring it in and maybe we'll make a mechanic out of it, but it'll make its way in. So I would say start maybe in another window or something. Click on that link and start browsing. And if you find something while we're doing our little lesson here, that works too. Okay, in the meantime, I need to get this home material that it came with to actually look appropriate. So we're going to grab all these materials. We're going to go over here to our material, and we're going to want to plug all these in. So normal maps, that's the best texture of all. That goes into normal. Metalness controls how metally something looks. Goes into metal. Gloss is how kind of a roughness thing, whether the thing looks rough or not. Color is going to go in there. And then ambient occlusion kind of controls how light reflects off of it and shaded areas and things like that. So let's try that. Since this is a gloss texture, I might need to multiply this by a negative number for a second, but we'll see. So that's going to make the material that we're going to wrap this static meshes model with, okay? You guys finding me models? Yeah, see how glossy it looks?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wait, sir, I have a question. This would mean a lot to me if you can answer with a good answer. Is there a way we can have my profile picture as like a boss or something? Cause that'd be great. The Venomized Stormtrooper, or sorry, Clone Trooper.
I think I could maybe work that in.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be $100. You can Venmo me it. I'll take check. Cash is preferred.
Sir, I'm a freshman student in the middle of a pandemic. Do you really want to ask me for money right now?
Whoa! Sorry. Didn't know we were in a complaining session all of a sudden.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, who has the desktop and who's using a laptop for game development?
Wait,
I don't know. I actually have a couple laptops for game development. If you can borrow. No. I don't like how there's talk of revolution happening in the chat right now. That is not okay. And free labor.
All I asked is for an Easter egg, sir. I've given you plenty of ideas. I'm now finding 3D models.
Marcus, how dare you accuse me of this being free labor? Guys, there are people who would pay me to have the privilege of working on this with me. Free the children.
Listen, sir, you don't understand the work I had to put into getting this Magna program. Okay.
Really? Put in a lot of work?
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and put my profile picture in there as an enemy. A Venomized Clone Trooper. Hey, I can find a Venomized Stormtrooper, but Clone Troopers are better.
Guys, look, we got the Star Wars home in here.
Can you just paint it for me and put it in there?
Oh my gosh, this looks so much better than my horrible Middle Eastern homes. This looks amazing. Okay, wait. I think they're way too shallow. Like, I need to make them really big because no way our character could go in it. But we could make like a Mos Eisley bar. We could do like some really neat stuff. I just don't know why it's... See, if I brought it up more, it can only go so high. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay, oh my gosh. All right. So this actually... Okay, now I made that way too big. Go back to 1. Free the children. Why is there a free the children hashtag movement in the chat? Guys, I'm not subjugating you to anything. Stop hashtagging free the children. By the way, that's not even how you hashtag something. You have spaces in your hashtag, so it wouldn't even work as a hashtag. No freeing of the children. No, okay, I'm changing this. We're gonna do enslave the children. That's the new hashtag. Am I right, guys? Enslave the children. Yeah, enslave the children. Come on, guys, revolution. Everyone's doing free the children.
All right, but sir, with all seriousness, is that a good idea if I can find a model of my character? You put it in there.
Yeah, if you find them, hey guys, you send me a model, I'll put it in. Send me stuff. No one barely anybody sending me anything. Only Steven sent me something, and it's awesome, and now that's why we're using it. Let's go check out this this home that he sent us. Oh, wait, where's the one that I put above ground? Okay, here it is. It's too small, but it's gonna be really perfect once we get it the right size. So, hey, you know what? Let's actually place this with a little thought. Yeah.
I found a basic stormtrooper model we can use for now until I find my Venomized clone trooper.
Drop the link.
So this is just the stormtroopers from like all the movies you see in the normal in the original trilogy, but I will find the Venomized stormtrooper or stormtrooper, and I would like you to put it in as a boss fighter, just as something.
Okay.
An ally, or like an extra companion would be nice.
I think our game should have companion system in it for sure. So here's what I'm gonna do. There's something about this model I don't like, but something I really do like. What I don't like is all of this erroneous like square around it, right? But what I do like is the fact that it kind of goes down underground, like there isn't a floor to the model, or if there is a floor, it's really... Okay, there is a floor, but it's really low. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to sculpt the landscape around this so the sand comes up to that level, and that's how, and then we'll still be able to go into it. So we're gonna make kind of like, it'll have this like underground little den that you can go into. By the way, let's add a little point light in there or something. So if we go in here, we'll see what we're actually looking at. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it okay if I give I draw a concept art of the environment and different creatures I can think of?
Absolutely.
I'm not really good with humans.
Absolutely. Do you have anything you can drop into the chat right now? I wish you guys could like upload images to the chat instead of having to drop a link.
Sir,
but yes,
look at my clone trooper model. It's pretty nice. But I'm about to put another link in the
okay.
chat again. This isn't a Venomized stormtrooper or clone trooper since nobody makes those because nobody thought of it. Besides me, because I'm not awesome. But I found a model of Venom that might look like a Venomized like clone trooper. So could take a look at that. I'm about to post into the chat.
Okay, I will. Yes, I'm keep finding me stuff. We're gonna do that next. But let me. I just also want to sculpt around this and get this so that we have this home in here. I'm moving my character. Before I sculpt around it, I want to make sure that the house is the right size that we can actually fit in it. So let's test that it's the right size. Okay, here it is. Okay, there's some collision that's preventing me from getting in, but I can see right now that that's gonna work. That size, I think, is really gonna work. So, I might make it just a tad bigger. So instead of being twice the size, we'll do like 2.2. 2.2.
Mister, I'm not sure if you can go around with it, but you see that level plane it's at? It's supposed to, like, the step's supposed to go underground. So.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's why I'm bringing it up. I did that so that thought I was going to be able to go into it just so I can see, okay, is it the right size? But now I'm happy with the size. we're going to sculpt the landscape around this thing so that it naturally looks like it's underground. So do that real quick. And then Lloyd, or Hayden, sorry, we're getting the getting your models in. So Boba Fett as a companion. Yeah, I definitely want to do a companion. Yeah, customizable companions is definitely going to be a thing. I think you can start with your like droid companion would be to start with. So okay, so let's take this brush down a little bit, and I can just kind of sculpt up on the landscape a little bit, so that we have kind of like just tapping and clicking. Yeah. And the sand doesn't look exactly the right way as the sand. That's why I'm like, I wish this model didn't have this thing around it, but I also understand why. I kind of like that it's like nestled in this like little place. Because the other thing I could have done is I could have just sculpted down and left it at the normal level, which we'll probably do if we do other buildings. We'll definitely do other buildings. All right, now I want to kind of smooth this over. So let's change from the sculpt to the smooth tool. Smooth tool is gonna make it a lot nicer looking, a lot more natural. I kind of like these sandy, rocky kind of things. I'm smoothing a little bit too low for that, so let's go back to sculpt. Just tap sculpt a little bit, tap it. Just tap it in. All right. A little steep too. So let's sculpt out just a little bit. So there's like kind of that ramp sort of situation. Back to smooth. Smooth that out. Now it's natural, much more natural. All right, let's see if that is going to be a natural experience going in there. We need a Boba Fett. All right. Ooh, look at a quest location, whatever it might be. Let's go inside and check it out. Cool, that's going to be awesome. All right, so there is a piece of invisible geometry that's stopping me from getting in there, which is no big deal. We'll take care of that in a second. But let's...
Is invisible geometry just a fancy word for a wall?
Yeah, it's a yeah. See, I'm turning into my own worst enemy. I'm turning into the thing I promised to destroy, which is people who make video games who use complicated terminology instead of using a simple terminology. So I don't know. I've become the thing I sought to destroy. Yes, it's just fancy terminology for an invisible wall. Exactly.
Fancy word. Man, I don't even know if you're Mr. Torres anymore.
I don't know either, man. I'm having like a midlife crisis. All right, see the geometry here? That's your invisible wall. Horrible invisible wall. We don't want that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete that. Collision, remove collision. And now we kind of got to build our own collision into it, which shouldn't be too hard. There's an automatic way of doing it. With a shape like this, I don't think it should really work, though. I could do like simplified and, okay, yeah, that won't work. Collision, remove collision. So what we could do, though, is we could do like, okay, add a, how do I want to do this? Add a box collision is usually the best. Add box, and then we'll just resize this. So again, this is the invisible wall. You need to take that scaling way down. All right. And kind of decide, all right, what's the hard surfaces of this object? What can and can't we walk into? Obviously, I'd want it to be all round and stuff. Because otherwise, you're just going to be able to walk through this building, essentially. Which is no good. All right, let's do Alt. Let's do an Alt drag. So we just copied that. Turning on my snapping. So this would be for the floor that goes down there. You know what? This is going to take too long. What I'm going to do is let's do auto convex collision and see if we can get lucky. Auto convex collision is going to use an algorithm to procedurally generate kind of around this thing. All right, I'm hit apply. Hopefully it works. No, that's a nightmare to walk through. All right, since it's not super important, we'll forego that part of it for a second. Just know that we'll be able to walk through walls so long as this thing doesn't have collision. But at least we can go inside it for a second. So let's just take a look. I want to get the stormtrooper in there though, so that's why I'm not going to focus on collision. So unfortunately, we can walk through the walls at the moment, or fall through the floor and all that, right? But we're going to get like interiors now. Oh my gosh, look how satisfying that is. Like being on the inside of a...
That's so good.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, because you don't realize until it's framed. And there's that mountain that we added before. Remember, I was tweaking the materials. We had the rock poke out of it. So now we'll be able to go from inside to outside. And that's really cool. Oh my God, our droid came in. And so did our enemies. Uh-oh. See, they walked through the freaking walls. Pardon my language. All right. So... Okay, short range is obviously going to need to be improved. But if we leave here, now we're back in the real world. So that's cool. We're starting to get interiors sort of set up. And once we have Zariah's, artwork, Zariah, maybe you want to consider kind of ideas that we can use for interiors as well. Is that the cantina or Luke's home? Technically, that's Luke's home, but it could be any home. The model is Luke's home, though. You were just supposed to destroy
Could
the
you find a way to like maybe link the houses together and make like a base or something?
Yes, absolutely. Although with this, a little hard because there's only one entrance. So if this came in and there was like another door here, we could totally do linking. So find me more similar models. Find me models by the same author, right? All hail Steve 54 or whatever his name was, right? So I'm taking a look at Lloyd's model here that he gave us. So what is this? This is not going into the game.
So, sir, hear me out. So, I typed in Venomized stormtroopers or clone troopers, but nobody makes those. And I typed in Google, and I can only find models. So, as close as I can, he could be a boss. I mean, if he looks.
What a disappointment. Okay, what was the first model? I'm not putting a Spider-Man. I'm sorry I called you Lloyd again. I have another student in my other class named Lloyd. Hayden. Yeah, no, we're not putting a Spider-Man model on Tatooine. Oh, now this is much better.
Thank you very much.
This is much better.
No, he just says Spider-Man.
Steven, go ahead. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Now, there's a little problem with this. Well, not much of a problem, but something I could foresee being a problem. We don't know what his skeleton is. So how can I possibly animate him unless we do what's called rigging and stuff? Impossible. So that is not a problem, but it's something that...
Sure, I can't go dissect a stormtrooper for a skeleton. They don't exist.
I know they don't. It's not a problem. It's a great model. But what I'm saying is that's something that we'll have to consider at some point. But we're going to download it.
But sir, is there a way to because I really want what my profile picture is in the game. Is there any way we can paint the models or some way?
Paint the models?
Add our own texture to them?
You can add your own texture to a model, sure. All right, before we do that though, guys, hold on. It says right here, CC create. Well, hold on. It says attribution required. It's a free model, but we have to attribute. So we have to thank Afasaj. All right, on 3. Otherwise, we'll get sued. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Afasaj.
Thank you, Asif. How do I say it?
I'm not sure. It's just a bunch of letters. All right, we'll try it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Afasaj. Very good. Okay, good. Now we've been protected. We've attributed to the content creator, and now let's import. Going to downloads. Mason says, I want this to be a little more survival oriented, like having food or water meter. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that?
Maybe.
Could be.
Because when I think about what the game we're making, I'm more or less thinking about adventures, quests, exploring, than just surviving.
Are you going to port this in? Downloads. Stormtrooper. That didn't work. Is it not the right file type? Oh, I didn't unzip it. Okay. Gotcha. All right, we'll import that again. Got another Sketchfab in the chat.
Mister,
Yeah.
when I think of the HQ or the basic place where our main character will be staying at, I would honestly think about it as kind of run down, considering he's a bounty hunter and he goes place to place. So he just picks up an old abandoned hut or house.
Yeah, I mean, I see a Mandalorian as almost like a wanderer. Like you don't need the house, or and this could be really cool. And this was like a thing in a game that had a lot of Mandalorian lore influence, but way before the show. Called Knights of the Old Republic, where you get your own custom ship. It's kind of like the show The Mandalorian. So if you're gonna have a home base, it should be a ship that you can go into. Similar style, interior. It's your home base kind of thing, rather than like a building. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
So we've got this skeleton here. And we've got a stormtrooper. We probably have to re-rig it and all of the stuff that goes into that. And oh wow, okay, no, it's actually got interesting. Okay, so it might be sort of ready to be animated. I don't know. Can we retarget to another skeleton? If we can retarget it to the epic skeleton, then probably not. Then we can make those droids immediately become stormtroopers, which would be really cool. So think about it. All right, it's generating all the materials and stuff on it, but it's a good start. It's a good start. This was great. We're going to want to add the collision on that next. Okay, so now we're on making our notes for next time. So for next time, I actually have make droid companion system as one of our notes. We want to make the collision for the building. We want to get the concept art from Zariah and Steven for levels, scenes, we need something that will guide us as to, okay, what does this world look like? Sure, it's on the planet Tatooine. We know what that generally looks like, but what is our specific game level going to look like? That's where concept art really, really helps us. Also the line art, cool, sweet. All right, what else should we put into the notes for next time, guys? You can see my notes here. I'll zoom in so you can see everything.
Add a combat system for the enemies, like make them shoot back, and like a damage system and a health bar, and for anything to indicate health.
Let's do the widgets. Thinking about it. Like the health bar and all the menu and stuff.
Totally. Yeah, I think that's probably good for now. That's a lot we could do. All right, before I let you guys go, the last thing I need you guys to do, sorry, managing like multiple screens. Okay, there are assignments on Canvas that need to be done in the next hour. They're getting graded. Well, they might be done being graded soon, maybe by 2. So they need to be done. I have assignments for that were assigned on Wednesday, and the one that was done on Monday, which is already graded. They're in Canvas under modules. Progress reports close today. They technically close tonight, but I'm not grading at like 7 o'clock at night. I'm finishing up all my grading at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, so if you don't have anything in there by now, then you're going to have a 0. So make sure that you have done all the assignments for this class in modules, and that's basically it. So take the next 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to knock those out. Other than that, that's it. Keep thinking of ideas, guys, and I will see you next week. Come back with models, sound effects.
Mister,
Yeah, Harvey?
do I have everything turned in? Can you check?
Sure. If anybody wants to stay on so I can
Thank
check
you.
whether you have something turned in,